Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to online study. So today we are going to complete second chapter, The Sound of Music, part 2, The Shahnai of Bismillah Khan. So we have studied paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So today we will start from paragraph number 11. So let's start with this paragraph number 11. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." Coveted means much desired. So, in 2001, when Ustad Bismillah Khan received India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, his eyes were shining. He was so happy. He was very happy because his hard work had been recognized and he gave an important message to the country. He told to all the Indians to teach music to their children because music is the richest tradition of India. He said that even the Western countries wanted to learn India's music. In spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Saab, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dumrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. Although Ustad Bismillah Khan ji had traveled all over the world and he was given so much respect and recognition also, he remained rooted. He remained rooted Banaras, where he learned music, and Dumrao, where he was born and brought up, were the two most wonderful towns of the world for him, Banaras and Dumrao. He did not want to leave these two places. He was so down to earth that although he had traveled all over the world, still he was attached to his birthplace. He got chance to play Shehnai in different places in different part of the world. But still there is a place in his heart that he did not want to leave. That were two places, Tumrao and Banaras. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Replicating means making a copy of something. There was a student of Ustad Bismillah Khan. As you know that he was liked by everyone. So one of his student, he wanted that Ustad Bismillah Khan should set up a Shehnai school in United States of America. And that student promised him that he would recreate the temple of Banaras in America for only Ustad ji, as he would miss it. But now Ustad Bismillah Khan was attached to river Ganga also. So he asked his student that would he transport the river Ganga also to America. So he wanted to say that he could not leave India. He was attached not only to the temples of Banaras but also to the holy river Ganga. Later, he is remembered to have said, that is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the Holy Ganga. And in while in Banaras, I miss the unique mutt of Dumrao. Yearning means longing, having a desire for something. So here Ustad Bismillah Khan said that whenever he visited any foreign country, he longed to see India. He loved to see India. He wanted to return to India. Means he did not want to live for ever there in means out of India. He just wanted to come to India. And then he says that he when he was in India, in Mumbai, he yearned to visit Banaras and the Ganga River. And when he was in Banaras, he missed his birthplace, that is Dumrao, and the mutt where he sang Chaita and was rewarded with the laddu of 1.25 kg weighed by the Maharaja. So because of that, he did not want to leave these places. Now, 13, the last paragraph of this part. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Devout means believing strongly in a religion and obeying its laws and following its practices. Here, the writer says that Ustad Bismillah Khan was a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. His work was beyond the religion barriers. Although he was a Muslim, but he always used to play the Shanai at a temple. So you know that he was a strict Muslim. He followed the Muslim laws, but every morning he would play the Shanai at the Kashi Vishwanath temple, which was a Hindu temple, not a Muslim temple. So it shows that he did not have the barriers of religion in his mind. He was a true Indian. He considered music to be India's richest cultural heritage. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on the 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He was given a state funeral and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. So Ustad Bismillah Khan had been ill for a long time and he died on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90. The entire country mourned the death of the legendary musician. There was a holiday for one day and he was given a state funeral. So, this was the explanation of this chapter, the Shehnai of Ustad Bismillah Khan. In next video, I will give you the summary of this chapter and you have to write question answers also. So till then, thank you so much students. Take care.